So I had to sell all my XRP. I sold all my Safemoon a while ago. I had to sell all my Evergrow, and I had to sell all my Squidgrow. And there's a couple of those that I'm like really like bullish on. I really didn't want to give up a position on it because the people behind it and what's going on behind it just really sucks to not have that position. But I'm sure you guys have been in the situation where you really don't want to sell something, but you just need the money in order to survive or get by. And so I had a power surge basically destroy a very expensive part of my computer that is going to cost me, a decent amount of money to fix. And that's what I do. That's what I've been doing for a living, is like editing and working on a computer. So to not have that is to like have crypto control basically shut down, unless I just make videos like this. And I doubt people usually don't like interact with, they don't like my face. I don't know why they don't like the way they say I don't look like what I sound like. I guess, I don't know what they pictured me with, like blonde hair and glasses. Like, I have no idea, but this face doesn't match my voice apparently. So yeah, I had to sell all those positions, but my goal is to very quickly get back into those positions, especially XRP and Squidgrow. And obviously I still have Vitreous, but I don't plan on selling that one because it's in its early stages. And that's when, if it does well, it has that potential for a huge increase in price. That's what I'm hoping for. And we'll see how that goes. But mainly purpose of making this video was because during the time that I was talking about Evergrow, when it was like exploding in price, everybody was telling me, hey, you should make a donation wallet so that people can donate to you. And I never did. I never made that. I was like, that's fine. I was just too lazy or just didn't think about it. And but I'm going to go ahead and make one now, just for anybody who wants to support me. It's like, you guys don't owe me anything. A lot of you guys have already supported me, and I really appreciate everybody who's donated. Mitch Bromwell, other people have donated, during YouTube or whatever, and that's super awesome of you guys. But there might be some people who like want to support the channel and, want to help. And like I said, purely, you guys don't owe me anything. It's just purely if there's anybody who wants to help support me. I've created a BSC ETH address that I'm going to put down in the description and the comment below. I'll pin the comment as well. For anybody that just wants to donate to the Crypto Control, you like my channel, you like what I do, you want to support it, I'm putting a wallet out there. And if somebody wants to, like, oh, hey, yeah, Crypto Control, I meant, he helps me make this money or whatever. I don't know. Maybe not even that. Maybe it's just I hate this guy and I'm going to send that address an NFT, and hopefully it drains his wallet. You might just want to do that to me. There's a lot of people from Safemoon that hate me. There's a lot of people in the space that hate me. Obviously, if you grow in the crypto space or really anywhere, you're just going to develop haters, even if you're on the good side. Those people are going to think you're on the bad side, but if you start to build a community, or people start to become aware of you, you're going to develop people that hate you and think you're like the scum of the earth, right? And they're going to treat you that way. There's not really a way to avoid that, especially in the crypto space. If anybody blows up in the crypto space, it's impossible to blow up in the crypto space without someone calling you a scammer, right? Whether you're a leader of a project, whether you're just a community member or somebody who does artwork, they're gonna call you a scammer, and they're gonna call you. And you have to be able to distinguish between the people that actually are lying to people in order to steal their money and the people who are not doing that, right? But yeah, the main purpose of this video is just to let you guys know why I sold, and not that I'm not bullish on those. I'm super bullish on, I'm bullish on Evergrow. I'm super bullish on Squidgrow. I'm super bullish on XRP. I hate getting out of XRP because that one, like, oh man, I really love XRP. And obviously Vitreous. I'm happy that I still have that. I still have the Vitreous that I have because the pre-sale rounds are still going. There's like 2 more pre-sale rounds, and then it'll be the public launch with that one. So yeah, if you want to help me, then there's an address. If you want to send me something, or you want to send me anything and to help support the channel, I really appreciate all you guys that want to do that, and as a thank you or whatever. And if you can't, I totally understand. This is like the roughest time during the economy. I saw something that was saying that like this is harder, the times we're in, as far as what we're making and the cost of living, that this is actually harder than the Great Depression. So this is like the hardest time to buy a house. The gas is most expensive. The wages, I mean, everything is just, I don't know how we're surviving, and I don't see how things can get much worse before people start getting crazy, right? So pretty crazy. But the most bullish aspect to that is when like Bitcoin shines, right? And that's when cryptocurrency shines, is when banks start to collapse, and it starts to become that you want to be in control of your money, and that it can be types of stores of value within cryptocurrency. So that is bullish for us, those of us that are in crypto and keeping our eyes on it and trying to look at the right projects that are setting up for the next bull run that should be happening within the next year. I would think that the next bull run could be starting anytime soon to within the next years is what I think. Obviously, the Bitcoin halving is the history. It kind of goes up into the halving, and then it goes up, and then it really takes off. Has been the pattern, but I don't know how many times a pattern can repeat itself with major corporations and stuff buying into these buying into Bitcoin before it can be over manipulated to the point that the pattern becomes too predictable that too much large money is going to cause it to change its pattern. That's just my thinking on it. I'm not like an expert. That's just what I think. If everybody knows Bitcoin's going to go to 100K, then why wouldn't people spend hundreds of millions of dollars and then sell it at 80K or whatever and have an easy, and then it'll create this sell pressure on the way up for the people that are putting in large money that are trying to play it safe. I don't know. That's just my thoughts on it. Obviously there's so many different strategies that are going into it. And it requires such a large amount of money to pump it to those highs. So, but point is, I think crypto is bullish. I still think there's going to be massive opportunities. I think that it's one of those things that's like in season, out of season. So in season, that's when you got to stock up, you got to do well, you got to make good plays, you got to take your profits. Out of season, you better have stocked up and done well enough to survive through this out of season. And I think the best way to do that is to, connect with people, bring value, and be honest with people so that they know they can trust you. You're dishonest with people, you're scamming people, you're screwing people over, then you have to keep creating like a fake account that you have to screw people over with this new account, faceless account. Either ways, guys, this video is going on long. I could talk about all these things. I could talk about Evergrow. I could talk about Safemoon. I could talk about Vitreous. I could talk about XRP. But the main point of this video is just really just to let I'm trying to be as transparent as possible to have an avenue. If there's maybe somebody out there that wants to help support this channel to keep it going through donating, then I'm trying to put that out there so that people can do that. And if nobody wants to, totally fine. I know there's, like I said, a lot of people hate me. A lot of people, or people just don't have money. So I totally understand. But thanks a lot, guys. I really appreciate that. And my PC should be fixed this weekend. So I'll be getting back to making more Vitreous content, probably XRP content, and probably an Evergrow video for the launch of Luna Sky whenever that happens. I think that'd be a great time to post another Evergrow video. And then obviously, what was the other one? I don't know. I don't really cover Squidgrow that much, but yeah, I'll be back to making content soon. And the thing I'm really hoping for is like Vitreous or another project when the bull market comes, and then we start to get these new projects that are coming out that have that potential to make money, and I'll be able to cover those and cover the math on those. The main thing I like doing with the videos that I do is clickbaiting people at with their dreams, and then when they click and then they watch it, and then to try to, as much as I can, provide a realistic expectation of what to do, so that they're clicking on it because they want their dreams to come true. They want XRP to freaking $10,000, which is insane. They want they want 1,000x on their project. They want to know that they're gonna have a lot of money. But then after using that, you get to them, then you try to help give them a more reasonable mind that is more willing to take profits. Like the thing I always tell people, have two bags. Have one for your most realistic taking profits, if it's worth it to you. Some people, if you have enough money, it doesn't matter, you can let it all ride. But other people, it means everything when they lose their bag. So to have two bags, I feel is a really good play, or potentially more. So you can have your moon bag and just your regular bag. And this one, like a Bitcoin bag, I feel safe play on Bitcoin, everybody seems to think 100K is a safe play. Other people think it can go to 250K. So you could have your moon bag and your regular bag. I like to do that, and then I like to lower it more than that, because I think it's it's kind of like playing chess against all the holders that you're holding on whatever cryptocurrency it is that you're holding. They're all looking at selling points as well, right? They're all trying to outsmart the other whales. The whales are looking at when they're going to take profits. And so I think you have to look at what you think they're going to do, what's realistic, what's the potential moon, and then have your two positions for that. And then if look at your realistic, and then just lower it, because all the people that are going to look at that 100K Bitcoin, well, if you lower it to 90K, 80K, I know it's not much, but depending on how good your position is that you're building, then you can have a really safe play until what is it, more than a 2x at this point. We're at 29K Bitcoin or whatever last time I checked. So that'd be more than a 2x at 80K. And so you could put 40K in, 80K, and then, you'd have to hold it for a year to make up for the taxes. I'm just rambling at this point. Anyways, guys, thanks to everybody who's ever watched my videos. You like my math videos, you like my illustration videos, or you just supported me during the hard times of covering the worst FUD at the most hardest time to cover it, while it was happening, when everybody's telling you to shut up. I did that with Safemoon. I became quite hated. I've been blocked by Safemoon. I don't think the people like me there, but I think there's a lot of people who do appreciate what I did. So definitely thanks for supporting me during those hard times. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully I can have a good video for everybody that follows me soon. Have a good day, guys.